행보가 심상치 않습니다.
I hope Journey.
자, 지네어 그리닝스를
Might be Bravo.
3대0으로 꺾으면서 승리를 했는데요. 그 주역이 누구일지 한번
Samsung able to get a 3-0.
Oh.
노준규 선수입니다.
MVP is Bravo.
Good call. Good call. Makes sense. He did beat Mario.
Why are you so good?
무슨 일이 있었던 겁니까 도대체?
What happened to you?
그냥
Straight up, man. Straight up.
간절함.
3라운드 때
He says, I think I was just desperate to win today.
이번에는 꼭
I had some close matches that I lost in round 3. So I really wanted to win this round.
이번 시즌 들었어요?
네, 그래가지고
네.
이번에는 진짜
It's the first time to defeat a Kespec team.
이겨야 되겠다.
I didn't even realize it was that bad for them. But nicely done.
이제는 다 협회고 예전에 이제 연맹과 협회로
Says he thinks he was just more desperate than Maru was. He wanted a bit more.
노준규 선수의 그 엔트리 딱 뜨고 나서 상대가 조성주였어요.
네.
어땠나요?
저는
When you saw your opponent was Maru,
그리고
what did you think?
저번에 성주를 만나면
he was actually happy
좋겠다라고 했었는데
about his opponents.
그렇게 말을
He
했는데
said in his recent interview that he did want to go against Maru.
그래가지고 더 열심히
Because of that interview,
했고 좋았어요.
he knew he would be embarrassed if he lost today. So he's really happy he was able to defeat Maru and get the victory.
근데 조성주 선수가 저랑 스타일이 약간 맞물린다고 해야 되나? 그래가지고 저는 이길 수 있다고 생각해요.
Maru is a very similar style as me.
apparently.
He says he knew if he just play this way, the way that he did in this game, he knew he would be able to win.
제가 생각했을 때는 이신영 선수가 좀 센 것 같아요.
후반에 이신영이 가장 세다. 노준규만큼 센가요?
He thinks that innovation is one of the terms that are really good in late game, even better than Mario.
물론 안 나왔지만 노준규 선수의 빌드 시작이 상당히 좋았던 것 같아요. 처음에 뭐 충격탄 페이크도 주고 트리플 위치도
The build that you used was very good
조성주 선수가 스캔을
against
진짜 많이
Maru.
뿌렸거든요.
You get that
근데
third CC up very fast.
뿌리지
Maru used a
않더라고요.
lot of
그
scams.
이유가 궁금한데요.
그냥
Bravo didn't really use as many. What was the reason for that? He said he didn't really have much that he wanted to see. He said that as long as he went in harassed, he could just see his base anyway with his Hellions and Hellbats.
스캔은 사치일 뿐이다. 그걸로 지게로 보시나.
I didn't really have to use my scans.
하긴 뭐 벤시도 있었고.
I used them for my mules more than anything.
의도를 정확하게 캐치한 것 같은데 섣불리 무리해서 들어가는 움직임은 안 나왔습니다. 네. 이렇게 좀 안전하게 경기를 풀어나가는 이유가 있다면 뭐가 있을까요?
So you played a very safe match.
상대 선수도
The match went for a very long time.
되게 조심스럽게 하더라고요. 그래서 아이고.
I knew that Mario was going to play very safely as well.
들어가면 안 되겠다라는 그 상대 그 유닛.
And I knew he was going to swallow my army up if I was going to be overly aggressive. So I just adapted to his style and played a very defensive, slow game.
자기가 말해도 웃겨요? 알겠습니다. 굉장히 유머 감각이 있으시네요. 뭐가 궁금했냐면 처음에 제공권을 내줬잖아요. 밤까마귀와 바이킹이 막 나오는데 그때 과감하게 포기했어요. 근데 제공권이 제일 중요해요.
Mario had a lot more air units in the early game, a lot more Vikings.
저도 예전에는 중요하다라고 생각해봤는데 지금은 게임 해보다 보니까 제공권이 초반에는 그렇게
I knew that taking the air control is very good in TVT.
게임하면서 바뀌었던
But I planned to do it in the late game, so I decided to do that in the later game and take the advantage there.
조성주 선수를 이런 식으로 힘내 힘에서 이겨내는 것을 보면서 노준규 선수가 괜히 장기전을 하는 것이 아니구나 이런 생각이 좀 들었어요.
You played a very straight up macro game with Mario, and you managed to just pretty much defeat him in that macro game. At this point, when my Banshee was hitting his siege tanks, this was the moment I knew I could take this game. Looked like the TVT's back in the Brood War days. Very positional with the siege tanks. It's the most important thing. You have 8 points out of 10 for your play today. He says I could do better than this. And I'll try to do that in my next match. Because of your victory, your team was able to get a 3-0 today.
아니요. 근데 그 대현이 형이 되게
Do you expect any presence from your coach
노중현 선수 좋은 이야기.
that's coming back to Korea soon? No, I don't think he's going to buy me anything.
이런저런 해줬다 그러면서 대현이 형이 역시 좋다고.
무슨 말이에요? 이게 아니 유대현 해설 좋다고 이런 말은 사석에서 하시고요. 아니, 지금 뭘 갖다 줬냐고요.
아 갖다 주진 않았죠.
유대현 해설이 뭐 주던가요?
아니.
아 그래요? 전 뭐 받았는데.
The Korean commentator who recently been to the USA buy him any presents?
지금 3연속으로 3패를
And no, he didn't give me anything also.
지금 앞서서 5승 1패를 했었고 오늘 2승을 추가했어요. 7승 1패입니다. 아니 도대체 이런 힘을
So the Samsung Terrans are doing very well.
테란 라인들끼리 진짜
They're coming out a lot in recent Pro Leagues.
너무 잘해가지고
They have 7 wins and 1 loss in Pro Leagues.
먼저 와서 도와주고.
The Terran players are talking to each other with their lot. They're sharing strategies and they're practicing together. And I think that's helping us develop as a team.
몇등 정도 하는 것 같나요?
Can you rank yourself in your team?
테란이 있을 거 아니에요. 그 팀에.
그냥 테란 라인으로만 따지면은 SK가 제일 세고 그 다음은
삼성.
그러지 않아요.
Can you rank your Terran line?
그럼 이번 라운드에서
SKT has the strongest Terran, and we follow them. Our Terran lineup is second place in Pro League.
팬분들께도 한 말씀 해주신다면?
Any comments to the fans?
항상 얘기해서 좀 지루할 수도 있는데 저희가 저번 라운드에서 진짜
You guys
아쉽게 떨어져.
could be bored because I always say this.
분통이 터졌는데 팬분들은
We were very close to being in the playoffs.
이번 라운드에는 진짜
I know the fans expected better results from us,
달려나가겠습니다.
so we're going to do our best to get first place this round.
네, 빨리 가셔서 땀을 식히시길 바라겠고 MVP 축하드립니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 저는 오늘 MVP
Congratulations.
같이 가시죠.
Thank you. There we go.
Nice words from Bravo.
Yeah.
We tend to hear a lot from him, actually, for Samsung. He usually is the biggest reason why Samsung wins in any given match.
Yeah, that's right. No, he's a bit of a personality, too. Like, he's a little bit more open than a lot of these other players. A little bit more fun.
Journey would have been nice to talk to as well. He's very mature, a bit of an older player, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess he didn't take down the ES player, so he doesn't get the MVP this time. Maybe next time. But great work from Samsung today. Such an upset already.
Well, guys, tomorrow Pro League will be back. As always, 6:30, MVP versus Spenu, and then CJ Entis versus KT Rolser.
That second, both matches actually fantastic, man. MVP versus Spenu going to be very close. CJ versus Rolser as well. Both huge hitters here. It's going to be interesting to see how CJ is playing because, you know, Hero and DL have not been up to scratch lately. Maybe a little bit burnt out from all the individual leagues plus Pro League.
Yeah. I would definitely actually expect KT Rolster to take that one just for that reason alone.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too.
Yeah. MVP versus Spenu. Spenu's got a very exciting team. We'll see what they can throw out there. And also MVP, you know,
they're still there.
Fighting.
They're giving it a good fight. They still have good players and they can cause upsets. And between the two, like it's like a lot of old school players as well from all throughout StarCraft 2. So it is fun.
Should be a fun game tomorrow. A fun couple of games tomorrow. But guys, that's going to do it for us here at Pro League. We're happy to be back starting round 4. But you'll have to come tomorrow to watch some more Pro League. But for tonight, goodbye.